Right before your breakthrough, the enemy rarely tries to destroy you openly. Instead, he moves quietly, distracting your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Distraction is his weapon of choice, because a distracted believer loses focus, loses passion, and eventually loses momentum. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, confused, or stuck, it might not be failure. It might be a sign you're closer to breakthrough than you think. Today, I want to show you 5 ways the devil tries to distract you before your breakthrough, so you can recognize his tactics and stand firm. Way 1 is through unnecessary battles. Out of nowhere, conflicts arise. You find yourself drawn into arguments, misunderstandings, and small offenses that steal your peace. It's not by accident. The enemy tries to exhaust you by getting you to fight battles that were never yours to begin with. If you are constantly drained by fights that don't matter, step back, protect your energy. Not every battle deserves your attention when you're carrying something greater. Way 2 is through emotional exhaustion. This is not just being tired from work or responsibilities. It's a deep, soul-level weariness that makes even small tasks feel overwhelming. The enemy wants your heart overwhelmed because when your emotions are chaotic, your spirit becomes vulnerable. He knows that an exhausted spirit is easier to discourage and distract. But God promises that when we are weary, He will give us rest. Your feelings may shift, but God's strength never runs out. Way 3 is through tempting shortcuts. Just when you're close to what God promised, the enemy will offer easier, quicker paths that look good, but are not from God. It's the temptation to compromise, to settle, to take a shortcut because the waiting has been too hard. But every shortcut comes with a cost you can't see at first. If you step outside God's timing, you may miss the full blessing He prepared for you. Hold the line. Trust that His way, though harder sometimes, will always be better. Way 4 is through magnifying your past. The closer you get to your future, the louder the enemy reminds you of your failures. He tries to bury you under guilt and shame, replaying old mistakes in your mind until you question if you're even worthy of what God is about to do. But remember, the blood of Jesus has already covered your past. You are not defined by what you've done. You are defined by what He has done for you. Don't let your history rob you of your destiny. Way 5 is through busyness that leads nowhere. Not every opportunity is a calling. The enemy will flood your life with good things that seem productive, just to keep you too busy for the God things that actually matter. You will feel like you're moving, working, striving, but inside you'll feel empty and disconnected. Staying busy is not the same as staying fruitful. Protect your focus. Seek God's priorities for your life, not just activity for activity's sake. If you see these distractions rising up around you, take heart. It means your breakthrough is near. The enemy fights hardest when he knows you're about to step into something powerful. Stay anchored in God's voice. Keep your eyes fixed on His promises. Stay planted even when everything around you tries to pull you away. Your breakthrough is not behind you. It's ahead of you, closer than you think. God has not brought you this far to leave you now. The distractions are real, but His faithfulness is greater. Stay focused, stay faithful. Your victory is already written, and the enemy's distractions cannot rewrite what God has declared over your life.